Good morning, sir. You're welcome.
Yeah. Okay, thank you. Thank you so much, Oge, and thank you to the Mr. Femi Johnson and the team at Sourcing Business on this closing ceremony that we are having today. And it's been quite an interesting journey, saying to be a mentor on this program. And just was very good seeing Dr. Obiora Madu. He's when you talk about outsourcing in Nigeria and in Africa, and somebody who is well respected across the world. Dr. Obiora Madu ranks up there, so it's a pleasure that we could have him to kick off this closing ceremony. And he said a lot of things there. He dropped a lot of points, and being somebody who's been in the space for almost 35 years, you see, it's become an apostle of outsourcing, and talks a lot of things about infrastructure and what we attractive index and different things. And it's quite interesting because I'm going to be speaking on the importance of homegrown talents for remote work. And he mentioned something about as much as we want the international companies to come in, we should also not forget local content, which is very, very important. So, and that's where I'm coming in under homegrown talent. Um, Outsourcing, BPO or whatever you call it, freelancing is become the normal. Like he said, before now, people were talking about new normal, but now it has become the normal, and we can see that it has been quite successful in different countries across the world. We have stories, case studies of where it's been successful in China, in India, and coming to Africa. We have um, been successful in Kenya, been successful in Ghana, and of course, we are trying to make it work in Nigeria. Nigeria is recording some measure of success, but there's a lot that still needs to be done. We see that many developing countries are increasingly embracing outsourcing as a strategic tool to drive economic growth and stimulate job creation. Now, Dr. Obiora Madu talked about Nigeria, and let me just dwell for a minute or two on Nigeria, since I'm a Nigerian, so let me talk about Nigeria. Charity begins at home, like they say. Nigeria is a very promising market. Nigeria has a lot of potential. Uh, Niger- Nigeria has a lot of challenges that we currently face when it comes to outsourcing. And for us to get to the next level in BPO, we need to tackle these challenges. We know it. We know we all of us are aware of these challenges, but just to make it as part of this closing ceremony, and we see that Nigeria is a country of over 200 million people, and these experts have predicted that by 2050 or 2050 or 2030, I can't remember the exact date, the population of Nigeria is going to exceed the population of the United States of America, which is currently at 320 million people. So, what you have in Nigeria is that Nigeria's population is growing very, very fast, and 60% of our population right now is under the age of 30 years old, and 90% of that 60% are unemployed youth. So we have a major challenge on our hand. We have a ticking time bomb on our hand that if it's not tackled, we don't want to see the repercussions of what could happen. So Nigeria has a very young population, very vibrant, very, very energetic, very restless. You have a lot of youths looking for jobs, and there are no jobs. That is where BPO comes in. And how do we harness these people, these youths to be able to embrace BPO as because the world has become a global village right now. So let me go wider. Africa has 420 million people between the ages of 15 and 35 years old. And this figure is expected to rise to about 830 million by 2050. And Nigeria is going to play a major part in in this drive. And of course, Africa, we are looking at a continent of about 1.37 billion people in Africa right now. So the African continent, it's a gold mine. Nigeria is a major player in that avenue, that gold mine. Now, look at the challenges that we face in Africa. Dr. Madu talked about infrastructural challenges, and I would like to talk about that. We have a lot of infrastructural challenges in Nigeria right now. Um, Internet penetration, connectivity is a major problem. If you look at the statistics about the internet penetration, it's not it's not there yet. We have a major issue that has been with us for donkey years, the electricity issue. Epileptic power problem is a major issue in this country. And you see many people coming into Nigeria. Costs are rising because when you have to think of running a successful BPO business, you need steady supply of power. And of course, Nigeria, we don't have that. So that is bound to interfere with productivity. Also, we talk about digital skills. There's digital literacy, there's a digital skills gap whereby people need to be upskilled, reskilled. And that is why I'm very excited about a program like this, sourcing business, whereby looking to a big goal in 5 years, upskilling 5 million Africans in 5 years. And of course, we started on that journey, and I'm very glad that Mr. Femi, the CEO, in his opening remarks, mentioned that about 700 and something people, over 700 people have been trained in this first cohort, and moving onto the second cohort, we are looking to 1,000. So the journey has started. They said the journey of a thousand miles begins with a single step. We are on a journey to 5 years. Between 2022 and 2027, we are looking at upskilling 5 million Africans. It's a big goal, but if we can only get started, then we'll keep moving towards our goal. So there's a reason whereby I'm for homegrown talent. I'm for um, people. I believe that Nigeria has a lot of potential. You see, many young people today are supposedly, even though they have lucrative jobs, but they are looking for opportunities to make money outside of the traditional unemployment. And this has created a large talent pool of freelance professionals in Nigeria who are available to work. Then also we are looking at many international companies are looking for, okay, does Nigeria have the skills? And I believe we have the skills. What skills are international companies looking for? They are looking for, one, ability to work independently. They are looking for self-motivation. They are looking for strong written communication skills. They are looking for comfort with learning and using digital tools. They are looking for a team player mindset. They are looking for reliable and secure equipment. And they're looking for people who display, of course, to a certain extent, some level of emotional intelligence. So, and I believe that all these things, we have them in abundance. Some, if we don't have them in abundance, it can be taught. There's no skill that cannot be learned. Another thing which is very important is that in importance of homegrown skills is for us to have a database. Very important. One of the challenges that we face in Nigeria is that we don't have a database. You have, I don't want to go into that. That will take us on another tangent talking about a database. But there's a need whereby to develop a robust database for potential outsourcers looking for talents in Nigeria. There's need for the harmonizing of that. If we are to encourage this homegrown talent, this local content in our country, there's need to have a database. And also, as the world goes on, Africa currently, the entire outsourcing market in the world, Africa is has about 10.1% of the global market, and that is increasingly going to rise as time goes on. Of course, we are going to see that future employment is going to depend on digital technology. So there's a lot. So excuse me. There's a lot of opportunities that we can gain, and businesses right now what they are doing is that they are laying the groundwork whereby or to reap the benefits, and freelancing in Africa, it's a growing trend because, of course, before now Africa has been looked as is an overlooked market, but right now it's a growing trend, and with the number of people, even though whether they have jobs or they don't have jobs, they are coming into freelancing. 10.1% increasingly rising, and that's a very good number. So there's a lot of potential that we can see, and I believe that the markets that we have in Nigeria, the youths that we have in Nigeria, those youths can be grown, the talents can be harnessed, whereby they can take advantage of global opportunities. We hear of platforms like Upwork and different things like that, whereby a lot of people are doing a lot of killing. They are making a good, doing very well. One of the speakers here, I think I heard a few weeks ago, Dr. Miko, is someone who has been a success, and I'm so happy that he's going to be speaking to us today. He's somebody who has made a success on the international scale, using BPO freelancing. So there's a lot that is possible. I believe that Nigerian youths, African youths can equally match their counterparts in developed countries if the right opportunities are there. Because right now there's no excuse. The world does not take excuses. It's more about what can you deliver. Nobody wants to know whether you are from Africa, you are from Europe, you're from America, you are from China. What they want to know is that can you deliver on the job? That's what they want to know. Can you deliver on the job? So that is where I believe that is the next level for homegrown talent. And I want to say to the those who have been trained in this first cohort, my word to you is that this past 3 months has been a time of learning. Of course, you've had ability to interact with the tutors, with the mentors, with different people, and many of you have been trained in various skills, be it digital skills, whatever it is, cybersecurity, whatever skills you have been trained in. What I want to employ is that just focus on becoming better than your best. It's you don't rest on your oars. There's just keep trying to see how you can upskill yourself, and the sky is the limit. I mean, you can excel to whatever level that you want to be in. So, sourcing business is serving as a bridge whereby between upskilling and the desired goal that we want to have. So, my closing remarks is that opportunities are in Africa. Companies coming to Africa looking for opportunities, they are there. In spite of the challenges, I believe that we have a large talent pool that you can take advantage of. And I'm for one, I'm an ambassador for local content, because I believe in Africa, I believe in Nigeria, and there's a lot that can be done. And of course, with the other speakers coming up today, they are going to give their own perspective to this very, very important topic: the rise of African freelancers from incubation to outsourcing. So this has been a time of incubation for the mentees, and I believe that as they go out there, I wish them all the best of success. I wish them that they'll be fruitful. I wish them they'll multiply, replenish, subdue, and most importantly, they're going to dominate. That we can look back and say that most of the mentees that came out of this program are already doing great things. So, Mr. Femi Johnson, thank you once again for having us, and thank you for this program. And to the other speakers, I look forward to hearing from you. Thank you.